With a gift place and Mother Earth, a child so special ordained from birth. It first start from the army to serve, with dedication and hard work. From the year to civilian nurse, it's strong state professionals your worth. Love for people, that's your rule. Traveling a lot humanitarian route. Destination all over the world. Jamaica embassy, the diaspora she rules. A real black woman is a strong black woman with a deep meditation. Pure black woman, virtuous woman, a pure black woman. Black woman, a real black woman is a firm black woman with a deep meditation. Sound black woman, virtuous woman, a pure black woman. Black woman, black woman.
All right, so welcome back. And so we are coming up to the last few episodes of this series. And again, so if you've been joining us, you know that we've been talking about how to basically get yourself ready to get to Hollywood. And then when you're here and you're beginning, different tips that you can do in order to make yourself a successful you and a successful actor. So these next few episodes are going to focus on social media. And we talked a little bit about them before. If you know anything about this series, there's always links at the bottom. So you don't really have to pay attention to the links that I'm telling you now or the topics that I'm telling you. It's just to basically get the gist of what I'm saying, to understand it and get a quick understanding of what each topic that I'm talking about. And then in the bottom on the links, we'll post additional research for you or additional resources that you are able to go to and be able to, find more information on how you can tailor what I'm saying specifically to you and what your brand is going to be. Okay, so today we're talking about Facebook social media, and then in the other episodes we'll talk about the different ones. So right now, because we try to keep it concise here, Facebook is one of the better social medias that I can see. And the reason is because, well, for me, I talk a lot. So it's very interactive. You can, what's the word that I was just going to say? I can't think about what I was about to say, but the point, what I'm trying to say is this. You can talk a lot on Facebook and you can interact with your friends a lot more easily, your friends who are going to become your fans. And it's important when you're just starting to have a Facebook fan page, because that's where you're going to get a lot of the traffic and you're going to be able to ask them to go to your other social media sites that are not as interactive and get them to follow you there as well. Okay, a good idea is to have a customized Facebook URL. They have, we'll post in the link below how you can do that. But basically, it's like mine, of course, is facebook.com/Shauna Chin, which makes sense. And if unless your name is already taken, you can find something that is specific to you and specific to your brand versus those numbers that are at the back of it. So that way, when you are able to post and ask your friends to join you, it's easy for them to remember, okay, it's facebook.com/Shauna Chin. Makes sense, right? Okay. The other thing you want to keep in mind, and we'll talk about this in the other series of social media episodes, is you want to try to keep everything the same, right? So if you have 4 different social media sites, example, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the Pinterest, all the top ones that you already know, that I don't have to spell it out. You want to try to have your customized URL the same as much as possible. The reason you want to do this is you want to have consistency. So if someone is able to go, if they go to Facebook, Twitter, or whatever it is, it's going to be at Shauna Chin, right? So you want to be able to have them not think about where you are located. This is also a great key for if you've ever seen, people who their sites are verified. You want to be able to, the people who are verifying you at Twitter, at wherever, at Facebook, they are looking for consistency because they're able to better tell, is that you? Do you know what I mean? Okay, I think that makes sense. All right. So more after the customized Facebook URL, Facebook has a lot of widgets and apps that you can use that are great. One of the most interactive ones that I've found was the fan pages, or fan of the week or something like that. And I just set it up initially, and what it does is every Friday you can set it in your settings however often you want it to choose a person. And basically, which I have to be better on my social media, on my Facebook, but one of the things that it does is it targets a particular person that you're able to single out on any given day and be able to say, you know, thank you, you know. All right. One of the things about your traffic, Facebook just changed their settings. And one of the things is if someone isn't talking to you and interacting on your fan page, then it doesn't show up in their feeds and their notifications. So what you want to do is on your own private page, you want to be able to drive that traffic back, tell them why, a good reason to follow, what is a good reason to follow you, whether it's I eat candy all day. I don't know. Maybe my brain is hungry and I'm thinking about candy. But the point is, I guess I could use me as an example. So one of the things is I go into Africa a lot, and Jamaica and a lot of different third world countries, and I do a lot of humanitarian efforts. So one of the things is when I post, people sometimes are interested in, you know, learning about different countries, and I'm able to say, okay, I'm in this country today, and this is what's going on, and people are able to, you know, talk about that, and that gets the conversation going. So that's what you want to do. You want to be able to, whatever is right for you, if it's candy or different countries, you want to be able to get something that's specific to you that your friends know, okay, this is what they like to talk about. And you can use your analytics in the Facebook page. Within that pages, you're able to do your administration. It tells you the different posts that you make and if, you know, how people are responding to that. So that way you can know, okay, well, my fans like when I talk about, I don't know, Vibes Cartel. Or I'm Jamaican. So everything I refer to is always coming back to Jamaica. But it could be, I don't know, something in Spanish. I don't know. Wendy's laughing at me. But whatever your fans like to talk about, you want to be able to, you know, when people on, you know, Google or wherever they talk about, you know, in their blogs about joining the conversation, you want to be able to join the conversation, okay? Keeping a different format, if you're on different social media sites, we'll talk about that throughout the rest of this next couple of episodes. But you want to, if you're posting about elephants on one page, then on your Facebook page, then on your Twitter you post something different, because people are sometimes following you on multiple medias, and you want to be able to keep it interesting for them. You don't want it to stay boring and post, you know, everything to the same site, unless it's something specific that you're having a show and you're saying, okay, well, see me on July 21st at X place. You want to be able to, you know, keep that on all 4 or 5, wherever, however many social media you have. But if you have different mediums and you're just, you know, striking conversation with your people, then you want to, you know, post something different so it keeps it exciting for them. Okay. The other thing is, I wrote here, philosopher versus interaction. You know, sometimes it's great to post little quotes, you know, but today everybody's Buddha. Right? You see every day somebody has a different quote about some philosophical content. You want to be able to post some of that as well, because you want to be motivating and stimulating to your, you know, to your Facebook family or your social media family. But at the same time, you also want to have an actual conversation. You want to speak in your own tongue so that when the people who are following you, they're following you because of a specific reason. They like you. Okay? So you want to be able to let them hear your voice the majority of the time versus being Confucius. All right, so we'll see you when we talk about Twitter in the next episode.
She was born with a gift place on Mother Earth. A child so special ordained from birth. It first started from the army to serve with dedication and hard work. From the year to civilian nurse, it's strong, stay professionals your work. Love for people, that's your rule. Traveling a lot, humanitarian work. Destination all over the world. Jamaica Embassy.